to my channel. My name is Lindy Sherries, and today I'm going to talk about Kartra on how to set up a custom domain. And as you know from my other video where I explain what's a domain, you can just watch that video and you can understand what's a domain. But Kartra is a tool that I use for basically to run almost everything in my business. I create products on this tool. I have forms, I have opt-in pages, I can even have my help desk. So today I'll just be setting up a custom domain, because this is the first thing that you need to do in your Kartra if you want your domain, if you want your pages to sit in your domain. So for example, Kartra does come up with its own domain. So basically what I'm saying is, when you create a page, for example, let me look at the page which is not published so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, all my pages are published. Let's create a new page so I can show you. Test, category, admin, site. Okay, so if we specify no particular site, meaning it will use Kartra's domain to publish. Okay, so say for example, you have a page like this one, which I'm creating for your website or for anything that you want to do. So let's add components. Say you have this page that you've created and then now you want to publish it. When you publish, the page will publish in Kartra's page, as you can see, because this is the domain that Kartra creates for me. So in order for me to publish to my own website, I'll have to click edit and select my domain. Then I can specify this page maybe and say test page and then click OK. Then that page will be published in my domain. So this is why you would need your own domains, because you don't want all your pages to sit in Kartra. You want your pages to go and be something that people will know, like www.lindysherries.com /page. People will understand more than a Kartra page. So let's go ahead and create a page. I'll need to go back. Okay, in order to create your domain, to add your domain, as you can see, this one, it's added already. You'll have to come to your profile and click custom domains. As you can see, my website is already connected. And if I want to add another domain, I'll click the only domain, and then I specify. So let me specify my NGO domain. And then if you want to add a favicon is what shows when you create when you go to your website. You don't want your page to point into Kartra, so you can have changed this favicon to point into something else. And there are websites which creates a favicon for you, but if you don't want, you can just specify a photo that will be the right size for a favicon. And then the next thing you do, you go next, and then you read the documentation, and after the second step, you point your name record to Kartra. You only do this part in your control panel. That's the C panel for your domain, not in Kartra. And they specifying what you need to add. So they're saying you add lindy.Kartra into your C panel. So let's go ahead. You copy this and then you go into your C panel. This is my C panel just to show you where my domain is created. If you don't have a domain, I'll put a link below so that you can create your domain, because you cannot have a website without a domain. And then in your C panel, you go into your zone editor. In your zone editor, then you click the website that you want to add a CNAME. So you click this one. You can type, but let me show you if you do it this way so it can be more clearer. You click there and then you click CNAME. And then as you can see, this is the CNAME that we want to change. Then you click edit, and then you will specify that name from this document. You specify it there. And then the next thing, you will save a record. So after saving the record, you can now go back to Kartra and finish the process. So after you're done pointing your CNAME, and then third step, you redirect your OpenEyes website to OpenEyes. So the redirection you can also do, but this one is not really necessary, but then you can do this as well if you want to redirect. So you specify the website that you want to redirect. So it says you need to redirect openize.co.za to www.openize.co.za. So you type that www. This last one, because we're redirecting from there. So you'll redirect there. And then you can add, because it's complaining about HTTP. Then you will redirect, and then you click add. And then that part is done in control in cPanel. And then you're done. Then you can just click yes and then click next. And then you need to specify your index page on your error page in case when people log into your domain, they must have a first page that will show. Even if you didn't create that page, you can just use Kartra pages. Or you can just create your own. If you don't have one, you can just click create and use the templates to create one. And then your error page, you can also create. And then you specify, and then you click next. Then when you're done, it will take your domain integration started, it should complete in 1 day. So they usually take less than that. So you don't need to, they usually take maybe less than 11 hours, not even 11 hours. I think 30 minutes, 1 hour, mine was done. So then after, when you see that your domain is now connected, then it means you're done. So you will see a domain like this, meaning it's connected. So now that simply means that next time when you publish a page, for example, this one, which we created, when you publish, you get to specify the site instead of Kartra pages. You can now specify. And when you publish, this page will go into your domain. What I mean by that is, let's look at my website. So you can see www.lindy.sherries. So when I click about, even though Kartra is still pointing to this, but then it is after my domain, I can specify this about page and specify about us instead of using this name, just to have a valid name. So I just need to go and specify that one. For example, if I click books, can you see it's not specifying that funny name from Kartra? It's specifying my book also. You get to keep names that people can see. So this is how you specify your domain, and after you can just continue and work and create your website from it. So that's it from my side. This is how you specify your domain, and don't forget to subscribe and let me know if you want more. So the whole mission about this training is taking you step by step on how to create a website. So the first step is to connect your domain with Kartra, and then the next thing you'll be creating your website, and then I'll show you how to create. So those are the next tutorial, and then I'll show you again how to create your product, how to create your integration where you specify your Stripe account or your PayPal account, so that when people buy, they can pay you online. So those are the joys of using Kartra. So now you know how we do this business. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoy your day. And don't forget to hit the bell notification, subscribe, and enjoy your day.